The Browns blown out on Monday Night Football here in San Francisco. And Mary Kay, it's time to spin this forward because it is a short week. The Browns have to do that as well. We're each going to pick two things that this team needs to fix before they play Seattle on Sunday at First Energy Stadium. Go ahead.
Well, let's start with Baker Mayfield. He has to be more on point. His passes have to be more accurate. It doesn't help when he's under extreme pressure and when he's got guys dropping passes, but he just has to be better. He has to step it up. And I mean, he had a 13 rating in this game, 2 interceptions, although one went off Antonio Callaway's hands, and you cannot blame Baker Mayfield for that one. That was a clear drop by Antonio Callaway. But still, he needs to step up his game, and he needs to make the players around him better.
I'm going to go with the offensive line. They've got to figure out this protection. I don't know if it means more tight ends. I don't know if it means finding somebody who can play fullback. I don't know if it means calling up Washington and offering some draft picks to bring in their left tackle who isn't playing for them anymore, Trent Williams, especially after that coaching change. So they've got to start making phone calls or something and get this offensive line fixed because they have to protect Baker Mayfield more. Yes, he has to get rid of the ball quicker, but they've got to make sure that they're protecting him better moving forward. Number 3.
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, when they have a guy like Nick Bosa that takes over a game, it's just, and other teams are going to see that. My second one is Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, you've got to get him going. He had 2 catches for 27 yards tonight. Last week, 2 catches for 20 yards. You've got to be able to scheme it up better so that Odell Beckham Jr. can make a contribution in these football games. Somehow, some way, your best star player on offense can't be held to 4 catches for 47 yards in 2 games. And then at the end, he fumbles on a punt return, which, why is he even out there doing that at that point? So something's got to give with Odell.
I'm going to go with the defense. The defense has been really good all season, but specifically that defensive line. They say they're the strength of this team, and we've seen some games where they have been, and we've seen other games where they haven't, and tonight was a night when they needed to dominate, and they needed to make sure that Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't get that play-action game going. They needed to stop the run. Myles Garrett needed to dominate off the edge against a backup left tackle, and that stuff just didn't happen consistently. And if you're going to say you're the strength of the team and that you want to fly under the radar on your defensive team, on Monday Night Football, you got to show up and dominate, and they're going to have to show up and dominate next week because Russell Wilson, as we know, very athletic, can move around, very accurate on the run. They're going to have to make him really uncomfortable on Sunday at First Energy Stadium. All right, full coverage of this game is at cleveland.com/Browns, and that's also where you can sign up for Football Insider. Click that red banner on top of the page and check that out as well.